welcome to another week of online music. Well, Monday was Memorial Day, so we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about that holiday. You know, schools are closed on Memorial Day, federal buildings, the post office, businesses close because it's an important holiday. So today we're going to learn a little bit about it, how it started, and why it's important to recognize it. We're also going to be doing some patriotic music. We're going to listen to a famous song called "The Stars and Stripes Forever," written by John Philip Sousa. We're going to be doing a rhythmic exercise, a rhythmic game with that. So if you have that cup around, I would grab it. We're going to be playing with your cup. And then we're going to end our class with a patriotic song called "America the Beautiful." I'm sure you've heard of it, but hopefully today you'll see it and hear it in a new way. All right, let's get started. All right, third and fourth graders, before we do anything, let's just take a mindful moment. This is that song, "America the Beautiful." Take a deep breath in with me. And out. This is a famous patriotic song celebrating the beauty of our country. It was written over 100 years ago by a woman from Massachusetts. She was born on Cape Cod. She wrote the words to this song as a poem, kind of in honor of the beautiful places that she got to visit. She took a train from Massachusetts all the way to Colorado, and on the way, the places she visited inspired her to write these words. Years later, a composer named Samuel Augustus Ward wrote the music to it. Let's take another deep breath in. Arms come up and down. Okay, third and fourth graders, that was America the Beautiful. We are going to read that book and sing that song at the end of today's lesson. Right now, I want to talk to you about that other patriotic song, "Stars and Stripes Forever." Now, this isn't a song that we're going to sing, but we're going to listen to it and do a rhythm with it. So you are going to need your cup. If you don't have a cup, go get it and meet me right back here. Okay, just for fun, let's see if you can repeat after me. Take your cup and be my echo. All right, I hope you're banging your cup right along with me. All right, now that you have your cup, we can definitely get into some patriotic music. But before we do, I'd like to just talk about Memorial Day. It's kind of an important holiday, and a lot of people don't really understand what it's all about. So let's spend the next few minutes talking about Memorial Day. Let's talk about Memorial Day. Those images that you just got to see hopefully put you in a patriotic mood. Memorial Day is a federal holiday, which means it's celebrated throughout the entire country, all the way from Massachusetts to California. People celebrate Memorial Day. On Memorial Day, we get a day off from school. Right now, of course, schools are closed, but on Memorial Day, we don't even have to do our schoolwork. It is a day off. Banks are closed. Government buildings are closed. The post office is closed. The last Monday in May,
is Memorial Day, and because things are closed, we get a long weekend. On this long weekend, people want to have fun since there's no school. But Memorial Day has nothing to do with barbecues, pool parties, or trips to the beach. Those are fun things to do, but that really isn't what Memorial Day is all about. Now, some people think that Memorial Day is all about shopping. There are huge sales on Memorial Day. I'm not really sure why. But stores really do offer all sorts of bargains, so lots of people head out to the stores on Memorial Day. But Memorial Day has nothing to do with shopping. Some people think that Memorial Day is the unofficial start of summer. People want to go to the beach or swim in their pool. But Memorial Day has nothing to do with summer. A lot of people really don't understand what Memorial Day is all about. Memorial Day is a day that we want to remember, honor, and celebrate those men and women who have given their lives for our country, the soldiers who have fought to protect and preserve our freedom. Memorial Day is actually a pretty serious holiday. Think of the words Memorial Day. Now look at the word memorial. Can you think of another word that sort of reminds you of memorial? I think of memory. See, memorial is all about remembering, keeping it in our memory. We want to remember, honor, and celebrate all of the people who have given their lives for our country. When Memorial Day first started, it was known as Decoration Day. In the southern states, after the Civil War, people in various towns and cities would go out and decorate the graves of those who had fallen in the wars. It eventually became known as Memorial Day. It officially became a holiday in 1971. Now, on Memorial Day, there are parades and military ceremonies. People sing patriotic songs, and people do whatever they can to remember and honor and celebrate the fallen heroes. For centuries, men and women have fought to protect and preserve our freedom, and Memorial Day is our way to remember them and thank them. There are monuments all over the country to honor those soldiers. One thing we can do on Memorial Day is sing a patriotic song. Patriotic music shows pride and devotion to our country. Another thing we can do on Memorial Day is attend a ceremony or a parade. Now, this isn't something we can do right now in 2020, but it's definitely something we can do in other years. I hope that you and your family can have a conversation about what Memorial Day means to you. A day to remember, honor, and celebrate those who have given their lives to make the United States of America the great country that it is. I hope you all have a great Memorial Day.
I hope you enjoyed that video about Memorial Day. I really enjoyed making it. I just had so much fun picking out the pictures and picking out the music. I really liked it, so I hope you did too. Now let's talk about this patriotic song, Stars and Stripes Forever, written by John Philip Sousa. John Philip Sousa wrote this song, and there are 9 sections to it. And you're probably wondering, like, who cares about 9 sections? But when we look at a piece of music, it's kind of important to know what the music is doing. Does it have sections that repeat? Do they change? What do they do? And it almost makes it easier to learn and more enjoyable when you figure out the form. That's what we call it. When you look at a piece of music and you try to figure out how it's organized, it's called the form. So the form of Stars and Stripes Forever goes like this: A, B, B, C, D, C, D, C. 9 sections. But if you look at those letters, A, B, C, D, it's only 4 parts. There are 4 sort of musical sections, and then they get repeated and back and forth or whatever. But there are really only 4 parts. Let me go through that form again with you. A, B, B, C, D, C, D, C. We are going to play a rhythmic pattern for each of those sections. So for A, when we hear the A section, we will do one thing. When we hear the B section, we will do another. When we hear the C section, we will do another. And when we hear the D section, we will do another. So you need your cup, and we're going to look at the rhythms right now. We'll practice all 4 of them, and then we'll put them in the song. Okay, here's section A. We will play this. Now look at the music right below. There are 4 measures. We will repeat it, so it'll be more than 4, but it does the same thing. In fact, if you look really closely, can you see that 2 measures are exactly the same as the next 2 measures? Yeah. So there's tas and titis. I'll do it with you right now. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, titi, ta, ta, titi, ta, titi, ta, ta, titi, ta, ta, titi, ta, titi, ta. Those are your eighth notes and quarter notes. There's kind of a lot of them. You're going to have to do that for A. Let's try it together. Follow that music. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Ta. How'd you do? Let's look at the B section. Ready? Here's the music. Tas and titis, plus we have a quarter rest. Make sure on the quarter rest that you are making no noise. That's 1 beat of silence. Ready? I'm going to play it for you. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. How'd you do? Did you stay with me? Okay, this is the section for C. Now, it starts with all quarter notes. Then we have eighth notes and then a rest. Are you ready? I'll do it for you. Do it along with me if you can. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 ti, 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 ta. How'd you do? Let's practice the D section. D. You can see that there's quarter notes, eighth notes, and quarter rests. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta. How'd you do? All right, let's practice all of them in a row. Ready? Starting with A. Follow that music. Follow Mrs. Frazier. Tap your cup right along with me. Read those notes. 1, 2, A, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Again. Do it again. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. All right, that was A twice. All right, let's look at B. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Again. All right, let's move to C. 1, 2, ready, go. Again. Ta, 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 ti, 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 ta. All right, here's D. 1, 2, ready, go. Repeat. Were you banging on your cup just like me? I hope so. All right, notice how the music has those repeat dots. At the end of it, we will always go back and do it again because the section is a lot longer than just 4 measures. So we have to repeat, which is fine. Are you ready to try it with the music? All right, let's get John Philip Sousa's Stars and Stripes Forever playing, and let's do our rhythms. Okay, here we go. Listen to the music. Section A is first. Ready, go! Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Again! It's A again! Here's B. Ready? 1, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. You have to be ready for the next section. Here's B again. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. B again. Here's C. Ready? Go. 4 quarters. Ta. One more. Let's get ready for D. Ready? Here's D. Let's go back to C. Remember this. Here we go, back to C. We're going back to D this time. Ready? Ta, ti, ti, ta. Rest. Ta, ti, ti, ta. We're going back to C. Ready? Here we go. Ti, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ti, 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 ta. How'd you do? Okay, 3rd and 4th graders, I hope you were able to keep up with all those sections and play the different rhythms. You can go back on this video as many times as you want and practice it. See if you can predict when the next section will come. See if you can predict when A turns into B and B turns into C and so on. See if you can get people in your family to listen to it too. It's a great song, especially for Memorial Day. Another great song for Memorial Day is called America the Beautiful. The words were written by a woman named Catherine Lee Bates. The music is by a composer named Samuel Augustus Ward, and both of their works put together has created one of the most beautiful patriotic songs. This patriotic song inspired the artist Wendell Miner to create this book. He used the words of the song as inspiration to create all of these beautiful pieces of art. I'm going to share the book with you now. Look at the pictures and enjoy the song. Please sing along if you can. Have a great Memorial Day, everyone. Hey, third and fourth graders, I hope you had fun during this week's music lesson. I know I did. Those are two great songs, Stars and Stripes Forever and America the Beautiful. The fun doesn't have to stop, so if you want to continue, go to your online learning
and check out this document. You can learn about John Philip Sousa, you can see a performance of Stars and Stripes Forever, you can sing America the Beautiful. Also, I included Wendell Miner's website. He's a really talented artist. I think you'll really appreciate looking at some of his other artwork. Have a great week and have a great Memorial Day.